Good morning. This is the Paradise Unicorn Priestess, bringing you day 267 of A Course in Miracles, the Yin translation, where we use female words. And this would be September 24th if you're starting at the new year. And this is the very last section of text for the main text of A Course in Miracles. There are 3 other supplementary channeled works that we will be doing: A Manual for Teachers, The Song of Prayer, and Psychotherapy, although they won't quite make it to the end of the year. And then the lessons will continue every day until the last day of the year. All right, this section is Choose Once Again. Temptation has one lesson it would teach in all its forms, wherever it occurs. It would persuade the holy child of God she is a body, born in what must die, unable to escape its frailty, and bound by what it orders her to feel. It sets the limits on what she can do. Its power is the only strength she has. Her grasp cannot exceed its tiny reach. Would you be this if Christ appeared to you in all her glory, asking you but this? Choose once again if you would take your place among the saviors of the world, or remain in hell and hold your sisters there. For she has come, and she is asking this. How do you make the choice? How easily is this explained? You always choose between your weakness and the strength of Christ in you. And what you choose is what you think is real. Simply by never using weakness to direct your actions, you have given it no power, and the light of Christ in you is given charge of everything you do. For you have brought your weakness unto her, and she has given you her strength instead. Trials are but lessons that you failed to learn presented once again. So, where you made a faulty choice before, you can now make a better one, and thus escape all pain that what you chose before has brought to you. In every difficulty, all distress, and each perplexity, Christ calls to you and gently says, "My sister, choose again." She would not leave one source of pain unhealed, nor any image left to veil the truth. She would remove all misery from you, whom God created altar unto joy. She would not leave you comfortless, alone in dreams of hell, but would release your mind from everything that hides her face from you. Her holiness is yours because she is the only power that is real in you. Her strength is yours because she is the self that God created as her holy child. The images you make cannot prevail against what God herself would have you be. Be never fearful of temptation, then, but see it as it is, another chance to choose again, and let Christ's strength prevail in every circumstance and every place you raised an image of yourself before. For what appears to hide the face of Christ is powerless before her majesty, and disappears before her holy sight. The saviors of the world who see like her are merely those who choose her strength instead of their own weakness, seen apart from her. They will redeem the world, for they are joined in all the power of the will of God, and what they will is only what she wills. Learn then the happy habit of response to all temptation to perceive yourself as weak and miserable with these words: I am as God created me, her child can suffer nothing, and I am her child. Thus is Christ's strength invited to prevail, replacing all your weakness with the strength that comes from God and that can never fail. And thus are miracles as natural as fear and agony appeared to be before the choice for holiness was made. For in that choice are false distinctions gone, illusory alternatives laid by, and nothing left to interfere with truth. You are as God created you, and so is every living thing you look upon, regardless of the images you see. What you behold as sickness and as pain, as weakness and as suffering and loss, is but temptation to perceive yourself defenseless and in hell. Yield not to this, and you will see all pain in every form, wherever it occurs, but disappear as mists before the sun. A miracle has come to heal God's child and close the door upon her dreams of weakness, opening the way to her salvation and release. Choose once again what you would have her be, remembering that every choice you make establishes your own identity as you will see it and believe it is. Deny me not the little gift I ask when in exchange I lay before your feet the peace of God and power to bring this peace to everyone who wanders in the world uncertain, lonely, and in constant fear. For it is given you to join with her, and through the eyes of Christ in you, unveil her eyes, and let her look upon the Christ in her. My sisters in salvation, do not fail to hear my voice and listen to my words. I ask for nothing but your own release. There is no place for hell within a world whose loveliness can yet be so intense and so inclusive. It is but a step from there to heaven. To your tired eyes, I bring vision of a different world, so new and clean and fresh, you will forget the pain and sorrow that you saw before. Yet this a vision is, which you must share with everyone you see, for otherwise you will behold it not. To give this gift is how to make it yours. And God ordained in loving kindness that it be for you. Let us be glad that we can walk the world and find so many chances to perceive another situation where God's gift can once again be recognized as ours, and thus will all the vestiges of hell, the secret sins, and hidden hates be gone, and all the loveliness which they concealed appear like lawns of heaven to our sight, to lift us high above the thorny roads we traveled on before the Christ appeared. Hear me, my sisters, hear and join with me. God has ordained, I cannot call in vain, and in her certainty I rest, content. For you will hear, and you will choose again, and in this choice is everyone made free. I thank you, Mother, for these holy ones who are my sisters, as they are your children. My faith in them is yours. I am as sure that they will come to me as you are sure of what they are, and will forever be. They will accept the gift I offer them because you gave it me on their behalf, and as I would but do your holy will, so will they choose. And I give thanks for them. Salvation's song will echo through the world with every choice they make, for we are one in purpose, and the end of hell is near. In joyous welcome is my hand outstretched to every sister who would join with me in reaching past temptation, and who looks with fixed determination toward the light that shines beyond in perfect constancy. Give me my own, for they belong to you, and can you fail in what is but your will? I give you thanks for what my sisters are, and as each one elects to join with me, the song of thanks from earth to heaven grows from the tiny scattered threads of melody to one inclusive chorus, from a world redeemed from hell, and giving thanks to you. And now we say amen, for Christ has come to dwell in the abode you set for her. Before time was, in calm certainty, the journey closes, ending at the place where it began. No trace of it remains, not one illusion is accorded to faith, and not one spot of darkness still remains to hide the face of Christ from anyone. Thy will is done, complete and perfectly, and all creation recognizes you and knows you as the only source it has. Clear in your likeness does the light shine forth from everything that lives and moves in you, for we have reached where all of us are one, and we are home where you would have us be. In line with the theme, Choose Once Again, I like to think of time spent in the optometrist office. For any of you that need corrective lenses on your eyes to see clearly, they will give you a choice between two lenses, choice 1 and choice 2. This is especially true if you have astigmatism like I do. And sometimes the difference between lens 1 and lens 2 is really obvious, and you can be very confident which one to choose. There are other times when you can barely tell the difference between 1 and 2. And it doesn't really make that much of a difference, because what the difference is not able to be discerned, not by me in that moment. And so I let them know they're about the same. I feel like in A Course in Miracles, we have our moments where we can definitely tell the difference between a choice for love and a choice for separation and illusions. And then there's other times where we're given the choice and we're confused. We don't see the distinction. I feel like the Course is helping us to get better at that discernment, to really believe that even our mild irritation, even boredom and numbness, are a thin veneer over murderous rage, and that it is our birthright to feel unbridled joy, happiness, love, unchangingly, that can't be touched by any so-called outer circumstances. If we get really good at choosing between lens 1 and 2, and really good at being consistent at choosing love, we will more swiftly see the results that are promised by the Course. So if the theme for today's reading is Choose Once Again, and it's a choice between lens 1 or lens 2, we are told that lens 1 is to see ourselves through a lens of weakness, and lens 2 is to see ourselves through a lens of strength. The weakness is associated with the body, with limitation, and the strength is associated with spirit, with that which is immortal and invulnerable. And so that is a way for us to look more clearly at the choice. Are we coming from a place of weakness that is body associated? So it follows that the gentle path that leads us directly home to waking is to never choose through weakness or limitation, but to always choose through the vision of strength. Specifically, this strength is the light of Christ that is in us. And again, the Christ is the oneness of all creation. So the strength comes from the very truest core of us that is one with every other part of the creation. And we offer up our weakness to that and let that light be the guide for all of our choices. Trials are lessons that we failed to learn correctly a previous time and are being presented to us again. Trials are not something that is given to us by God. They are created by our own past resistance to love, our own fleeing into fear. Had we not done that, there would not be a trial in the way and the place that it occurs for us. Love doesn't ask for sacrifice. God doesn't ask for sacrifice. It is the returning of the ripples that we sent out, asking us for love again, asking us, will you be loved this time? It says our mother created us as an altar to joy. What a beautiful image. Early on in A Course in Miracles, it talks a lot about the altar that is deep within us, the truest part of ourselves. And here it is referencing that again. We are invited to join the saviors of the world, and it says the thing that makes them what they are is that they consistently choose the strength of Christ that is within them and not their own weakness. It says these saviors of the world will save the world, and that they are joined together in Christ, which again is our oneness. These saviors of the world have recognized that their only will is one with the will of the Mother, the will of love. It describes us through our consistent choosing to act through the strength of Christ rather than through the weakness of our separation. A form, an illusion so lovely, so inclusive of all, that it is almost heaven, and it is just a tiny step from there to heaven. And it tells us this we can have as long as we wish only this for absolutely every part of the creation. We must leave nothing out, exclude no one. After we have reviewed what is the body found in show notes, We go on to lesson 267. My heart is beating in the peace of God. Surrounding me is all the life that God created in her love. It calls to me in every heartbeat and in every breath, in every action and in every thought. Peace fills my heart and floods my body with the purpose of forgiveness. Now my mind is healed, and all I need to save the world is given me. Each heartbeat brings me peace. Each breath infuses me with strength. I am a messenger of God, directed by her voice, sustained by her in love, and held forever quiet and at peace within her loving arms. Each heartbeat calls her name, and every one is answered by her voice, assuring me, I am home. I am at home in her. Let me attend your answer, not my own. Mother, my heart is beating in the peace the heart of love created. It is there and only there that I can be at home. That is our lesson. That is the end of the text for A Course in Miracles. As the lessons continue, happy practicing.